Okay, so today we're going to talk about trading hours for dollars. So I'm not sure if many of you know what that means. So there's 24 hours in a day, right? So we're going to work and we're trading some of those hours for dollars, for a paycheck, right? So 24 hours, you work 8 to 10 hours, sometimes more. And you need some time for your family. You need time to eat, shower, shave, whatever it is that you do in your spare time. You need time for that, right? So trading time for money is where your income comes from. And we all know that it's always going to be limited by the amount of time that we have. So maybe, you're like, well, I just don't have, a million hours in a day, and I'm at work for this many hours. And if I'm not going to work for this many hours, I'm not getting the money, right? You're not getting any residual or passive income from your job. You can always get more money, but can you always get more time? No, you can't. It's a tough balancing act. If you want to pay your bills, you have to go to your job. If you want to spend time with your family, then you have to trade less of your time for your dollars. I was at that point in my life where I was doing that. I was trading my time for dollars. And what kind of made me realize things was, when I worked in the hospital, I was a nurse's assistant, and they had me, there were two different levels of nursing assistant. There was like clinical associate and hospitality associate. And I was a hospitality associate. However, every now and again, when a CA is what they called it, called off, they wanted me to fill in. And I did. I traded my time for dollars. But they weren't giving me the right amount of dollars. I was given more responsibility, but they weren't paying me more. So I was like, you know what? Done. Not trading my time for those dollars. So you have to give and take, and you have to figure out what it is that you want. And, this kind of goes along with my whole little thing that I started yesterday about, hey, Mondays kind of suck. But do they have to? What if, remember I said side hustle, owning your own business, things like that. Remember I said, if you just let your mind go and think about it and get out of that mindset of I have to trade my time in order to get dollars to pay my bills and support my family. What if you had some residual income? What if you had some of this passive income that was coming in while you just weren't always trading your time for it? In my line of work, I'm not downing jobs. I have one myself. But in my line of work, if nobody shows up to my class, I don't get paid. If I don't have clients, I don't get paid. Okay, so trading is a give and take. You have to figure it out. So if you just open your mind to this for just a few seconds, to this side hustle, to this on the sly online business, I have, like I said, have gone into a total different mindset to where I'm done. I don't want to trade my time for dollars anymore. But we all need dollars, right? We all need dollars to pay our bills. So what do? I've always been like, there's something else. There's got to be something else, because there's no written rule book that says you have to go to work X amount of hours to make X amount of dollars. There's no rule that says it. So open your mind again. Now, if you're not one of these people who's like, I hate Mondays, I hate my job, you're cool. Take it for what it is, just like I said yesterday. So yes, I've created some side hustles and an online business to where, yes, I'm still doing what I'm passionate about, and I'm not really trading my time for dollars as far as I have to work overtime. I have only 24 hours in a day. I can't do what I want to with my family. I can't take the time to, go where I want to go. The balancing act is not as hard as it used to be. It's not like, hey, I can't go to this because I have to work. And if I don't work, I can't pay my bills. So hear me out. Just like I said, let your mind wander. If you said, oh, this is what I'm passionate about, this is what I want to do. I'm passionate. It started with me with health and fitness. And I realized if I didn't have the clients, I wasn't making the money, which comes and goes when you work in a gym. If people didn't come to my class, I wasn't getting a paycheck. So I decided, let me turn this into an online business where I can help people everywhere, where I can work the hours I want to, where I'm helping people in different time zones. And, I'm not up at 3 a.m. when it's 6 a.m. for them. These are things that, I kind of just changed my mindset a little bit, and just for a minute, think about it. Think about what you're passionate about. My fitness business has turned into a couple of other side hustles where I'm helping people with things that I'm passionate about outside of health and fitness, and it's expanding. So it's possible. What is it that you're passionate about? What is it that you feel that you can help people with? What do you feel that you have value to where maybe this could be a side hustle? Maybe this could be my trading time for dollars break, to where I'm not working all these extra hours to make the money that I need to pay the bills. It's so much more of going to college, getting the job, working to pay the bills, paying the taxes, and dying. Okay? There's so much more out there for you. And if you're wondering if it is out there, it's out there. You just have to have the passion and the heart to do it, and you have to believe in yourself. So the whole trading time for dollars thing is what we have as far as what we've been taught, what's been drilled into our head. But nowadays we have this little thing called entrepreneurship. Hey, I'm going somewhere with this, right? We have this thing called employee mindset. Is it possible that I could be talking about these the next 2 days? Maybe. So I want you to kind of take this, like I said, for what it's worth. Let your mind wander, like, hey, maybe I don't have to work 80 hours a week in order to pay the bills. Maybe I can bring it back to 40 with a side hustle or a small business on the side. And maybe that small business and that little side hustle can turn into something way bigger than what you've ever thought. So just think about that for a minute and chew on that. And I will be back tomorrow with, maybe it will be employee mindset. Maybe it will be entrepreneurship. I don't know. But is it up and coming, or is it something that you should have maybe planted 20 years ago? Like, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The best time to think outside of the box is now, right now. So that's the next best time to plant a tree, is now. Think about that. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow. So have a great day, and I want to thank you guys all for getting on and joining me today. See you later.